Hey Virgo, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well. You're surviving all the retrogrades and making it through this month of September here. So you guys have Temperance coming out in positive aspect and King of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with Sagittarius or, of course, another Earth sign here. You got the High Priestess negatively aspected, clarified by the Hierophant in the positive aspect. So that's a bit interesting here, Virgo. I see some of you, it's something here that's like taken some time, that's taken some patience to manifest. You've got the Lovers positively aspected. So this has a really good energy here, Virgo. Like for some of you, I'm getting this as a person in your life that may have connected you more on a spiritual level, like connected you to a different part of yourself spiritually, or expanded your view in some way, expanded your connection with divine, expanded your connection with God, however you view that in some way here. Someone's helped you in that aspect. They've been kind of like, almost like a guardian angel for you in some way here, provided some stability here. For some people in this equation, it's almost like a father figure that someone never had, or something along those lines. Yeah, you've got a lot of major arcana here. You've got the Devil, and it's a negative aspect on this card, but it's the actual energy of the, intended for the Devil card. And you've got the Star and the positive. So you've got Aquarius energy here. You've got Capricorn energy, lots of Capricorn energy. You've got lots of Sagittarius, Taurus energy here as well. And Gemini. Lots of major arcana. So I'm getting this is a major, you're going through a significant period right now, Virgo. And I think that's appropriate because we are in Virgo season. I think there's a lot of planets in Virgo right now. Mercury, whatever. Check all that out on your own, but just be aware of that. So I think it is a significant time for you guys right now, but I see a lot of really positive energy here. For some of you, this may even be a turn of like going from, like I said, upgrading your divine connection, upgrading your spiritual connection, upgrading your faith, your belief system, having that change some way in the positive. Like for some of you may have had like maybe even an unbelief, an unfaith in something before, in something greater than yourself, or in, however that fits into your, your timeline, your path here. But I'm getting like a renewed faith in something. For some of you, this could be a renewed faith in, traditional values and solid, even relationship values, family values, something like that. But it has an energy of somebody here being helpful to you in that way, of somebody here providing some stability, providing some patience, providing something that maybe you were missing from before, which has allowed you to have, a little bit more of an open mind, or a little bit more faith in things that maybe you lost faith in before, of being, in your future energy here, being back on the right path here, being in control of your destiny is what I want to say. Feeling more in control of that. So let me clarify this Temperance card here. So you had a lot here. So the Ace of Cups negatively aspected, Two of Wands positively aspected, Hangman negative, and King of Cups in the positive. So yeah, again, it's just kind of clarifying, at least from what I'm picking up here, what I said originally, is that there may have been something in the past where for some of you, you felt like you didn't have any more to give, or you felt like something had been taken from you in regards to something in your emotional world. So in a relationship, on the love front in some way, either you felt like you had been given more than you had nothing else to give, but a decision was made here. And I feel like there was a distorted perspective on something. And I'm getting a huge tie to like whatever you believe in spiritually. So maybe it was the loss of a faith in a higher power, loss of your faith in God, in guardian angels, whatever it is, but just a loss of faith in that help was coming your way, or that you were deserving of love, or that you were going to give, get love, or whatever it is. But there's like somebody came along here that renewed your faith in that. I'm seeing there's just like a guardian angel, and this could actually be in the spiritual realm, or it could be a person that made you feel that way. But somebody here who had an abundance of love, somebody here who was more emotionally mature than maybe somebody you had dealt with in the past here. But I'm just getting this very patient, loving, kind energy. And it's on top of this unenlightened hangman in this negative aspect here. And on top of this, Two of Wands, which in this deck is kind of interesting because in the traditional Two of Wands, there's no action happening there. There's someone just making a decision. But in this card, he's literally climbing a mountain, doing it on his own. And I get that for a long time, Virgo, you felt like life was just this uphill climb. And there was no help coming your way, or there was no, you weren't getting what you were giving. People were taking from you. And I think you had this upside down view of, I don't think you could see straight. I think all you could do was just keep surviving and just keep climbing. And there's such a comforting, warm energy here of whoever this person is. And I'm kind of getting that these are the same people because they're positively aspected here. This King of Pentacles could be you, of course, and it's definitely earth energy, but you have this King of Cups, and I'm getting that this person connected you to, connected you to God in a positive way, connected you to the divine, connected you to, made you have faith in something again here. I realize that's redundant, but let's clarify so we can stop saying the same thing over and over again. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Somebody came in that had the kind of energy that you needed to regain your confidence, to feel like you could give again, to get rid of whatever. There's this negative energy here in this Knight of Wands. This isn't positively aspected. It's like somebody came in and showed you an approach that you hadn't seen before. You were used to dealing with somebody who's, had, like for some of you, just dealing with people who were players, dealing with people who were impulsive, dealing with people who were selfish, immature, that kind of energy. But there was someone else who came on the scene that showed you a different approach. Their approach was different. The way they handled things was different. Maybe it was an energy that was a little bit more slow and steady and different from what you were used to. But it made you realize that you don't align with, whatever approach somebody else took in the past. It made you sort of, like I said, have a distorted view of, what it meant to give and receive love in some way. Yeah, you've got the Moon negatively aspected here. You've got the Ace of Swords negatively aspected and the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody that you guys were dealing with in the past really, on a psychological level, made you feel like you didn't know what to do. Like that there's no clarity here. There's confusion. There's dishonest. There's psychological confusion here. It's like there's somebody who, it's like somebody who was kept from knowing what to do because they weren't told the truth, or their emotions were played with in some way. Like, it's like whatever this approach was, or whatever this energy was in the past, it kept somebody here literally in a state of unknowing, of not finding the truth, of being, emotionally distorted, of, being unwell and not being able to make good decisions here, not knowing how to get things done on a daily basis, like how to get things done in life, if that makes sense to you. Like, it's like an energy of dealing with somebody that was so chaotic or so all about themselves or whatever it was, that it was impossible to make a discerning decision about even just what to do next on the home front, or what to do next in this aspect here. How to accomplish this or achieve this or whatever, because there was no truth, there was no clarity, there was just darkness in this person here. Or you felt that way because of that. Like I said, there's a new approach that was taken, and for a lot of you, it was inspired by someone else showing you what stability, honesty, truth, loyalty looked like. Yeah, you've got this Eight of Wands negatively aspected again. I can't remember. A few different signs have had that. It's like this chaotic negative energy here with this Three of Wands. But so somebody here made a decision to get away from this chaos here. I'm getting it for, and this isn't for everybody, but there is an element of somebody here working with negative energy and maybe not even realizing it. So take that how it resonates, but someone here having an upgraded outlook on their connection with something greater than themselves, learning more about whatever this practice is that they were doing and turning it into a positive aspect instead of a negative one. So like I said, take that how it resonates for you. Somebody realizing that whatever they were like energetically involved with on a spiritual front was bringing negativity into their life. Oops, that's too much. Let's clarify this Lover's card here. I'm getting there was just a lot of confusion. Maybe there was a choice here in the past as well, Virgo, between something comfortable and something, new. The Four of Cups negatively aspected. Yeah, so it's something had to be, somebody or something had to be rejected. Somebody had given up their, given up their faith and love, given up their was just bored with the whole situation because of how confusing things had been in the past, because of how everything had seemed to be such an uphill battle here. Yeah, the Chariot. You guys check out the Scorpio reading that I just did, because you've got a lot of the same energy here. A dead-end situation had to be rejected in order to make this come about. So for some of you, like I said, there was two different energies here. I get there was somebody very patient that was waiting on you very patiently, that was loyal, had a good approach, and maybe it took some time to recognize that there was another energy here that was never going to pan out. It was never going to go anywhere. It was never going to be the kind of loyalty and the kind of dependable kind of energy that you needed here. And someone was waiting on that. I get that there was somebody waiting on another person for a long time, but they weren't operating from having all the information, from having truth. There was something in, almost like an obsessive waiting on something to be clear before this person could proceed here. Take it how it resonates. But there was a distorted view, an incorrect view of either a person or a situation. Like I said, two energies here, somebody here who was really patient, but in the end, it took a different, an upgrade in somebody's connection to the divine to make a change here. So I'm getting that there was external influences and internal ones in this situation, Virgo. Like maybe somebody was being nudged in a direction by somebody who was patient, loyal, dependable, and then there was an internal, change that had to happen within you or with someone else, however this story fits into your life, to be able to transmute this negative energy or a negative spiritual practice or an obsession over someone else or whatever it is, into something positive here, because there was definitely a dead end situation. There was a lack of a lack of faith in anything positive here, in at least in an emotional, in a relationship. Like I said, very similar to Scorpio, there's a lack of faith in that, or a rejecting of that, not even wanting to deal with that anymore because somebody was tired of a dead-end situation or tired of getting nowhere in their belief in love. But however you fit in this story, there's someone here who's overcome the devil. There's someone here who's overcome the dark side. There's someone here who's back, at least coming up. If this isn't you right now, I get that the battle is still kind of happening. There's a transformation happening right now. But in the future, what you've got is clarity, is direction, is healing from whatever toxicity it is, healing from whatever was holding someone back, was keeping someone in bondage, in distorted, frankly, lies or psychological distortion here. There's clarity and healing coming your way. It's going to defeat whatever this negative energy is here. And I get that's what you're working on now. Yeah, Queen of Wands. For somebody here, this is a spiritual practice. It's a growth in that. It's a transmuting of negative energy into positive energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign here. Like I said, I picked up on some Sagittarius. You've got other earth signs here, but you're coming out as somebody powerful, as somebody in control of themselves, back to, being centered in whatever makes you dynamic and charismatic and compelling here after healing from this situation. So whether it's a relationship that you're currently involved in or a person, like I said, I'm getting two energies here. Somebody needs to be rejected because it's a dead end. It's going to take you nowhere. And, healing has to happen. Yeah, you've got the Magician. Again, totally picking up on somebody that works with, you work with magic, you work with energy, you have some sort of, spiritual practice that happens here. Something needs to be changed about that, or that's what you're learning in this situation right now. Somebody's upgrading that part of themselves, transmuting negative energy into new opportunities. Maybe there's negative energy coming your way, whatever you've been dabbling in. Somebody's been dabbling in. Somebody here has the ability to overcome that, to transmute it. Somebody here has the skills to have power in whatever it is that they're doing here, and to protect yourself here. So Virgo, I don't know, like I said, I don't know. There's a few scattered storylines here. So hopefully this is making sense for some of you. And how you fit in this thing. And I'm not coming up with the correct vocabulary that I want to use here because I don't like all of the black magic and all of that. But if you're familiar with that, then you know what I'm talking about. And this reading does have to do with that. There is somebody in this reading who dabbles in that does either try to distort energy or send negative energy, or something that you've been involved in or someone else has been involved in has has compounded that in some way. That's being transformed here. It's coming out super positively. And whether that's because you're rejecting a person here, rejecting a situation that doesn't go anywhere, and whatever it is that maybe you're practicing in, but there's protection here for you if that's what you need to do, or whoever this is here. If there's someone here that needs protection, you have the skills to do that. You have the power here with this Queen of Wands, with this Magician, and this Four of Pentacles here to protect yourself. You have divine guidance on your side. All of this is overpowering whatever this devil energy is here. So if this is a person that's kept you stuck, unconfident in decision-making and how to proceed forward, lost in emotional turmoil, there is a positive energy here. So if there's someone in your life that that is trying to extend a helping hand towards you, that is trying to show up as a dependable, loyal person here, that is your ticket here in this situation. They are a trustworthy person. They have the patience here. They've seen you climbing this mountain by yourself. They've seen you feel like you've given more, than you've gotten in return. And they do want to help you here. But for some of you, or whoever's watching, you need to reject something here that's not going anywhere, whether that's a practice you're involved in, a person that's, you know, hanging on, or a decision between two other people. You have the power here to make a significant positive change, to follow your divine path, to be successful at whatever it is that you're trying to do, whether it's solo or whether it's with someone else. You have the power to protect yourself if that's what you need. You have the power to heal. You have the power to connect with the divine. There's a big spiritual upgrade here for somebody if they choose the right side of that energy and find the right opportunity for that. And stick with the, you know, the slow and steady, the solid, the dependable, and not the, you know, not the seductive, charismatic, you know, playboy person that's here. That's the best I can do, Virgo. Hopefully that made sense for some of you out there. If it did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, or check out some of your other placements. And anyway, I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.